Let's make sure everything is working. Yep, everything looks like it's working well. I gotta get on here so I can music down. Music is way too loud. Used to my ear. That's still way too loud. Let me put these up a little bit, but do some audio adjusting. Alright, save that. Okay, now back to doing some fun. Where should I go to first with my ride? I know Root's debuted his video, so I am back again. Let's go to go to Durango Park. Bumble. Make sure I go back out here so I can actually in the game. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I know. I kind of was keeping track of the stats on through the NASCAR app, so I saw who won. Jeez. What the heck? Hang on, I think I gotta fix something. I think I got my force. I think the force feedback is set. Don't want to doing that. Go back to my options again. Oh, you know what? No, I know what the problem is. I know what the problem is, and that's why I was hearing the noise. I guess to turn off the controller. I guess to turn off the controller. I use it for the menu selection, but at the same time, it's like I gotta remember to turn it off when I actually play the game. I saw the highlight that there was a good battle apparently between Chastain and Truex late in the race that kind of went south. Unfortunately, Dover's never really been a good track for him, though, so kind of not surprised, sadly. Let me see if I can actually get out of here then. What the? I want the manual shift. Why won't it let me manual shift? I gotta change that. Hang on, I don't want music this entire time. What the fudge? What the fudge is with my settings? Put the race volume up because apparently it wants to give me music when I don't want music. That's okay. You get to see the fun part, which is me adjusting for settings. That's what I wanted. It should be 900. Oh, race music. Effects is fine. We'll keep the effects up. Oh yeah, I gotta check my driving. So no assist. Oh, that's why I have it set. I know I want it manual. Okay. Now we're good. Now I'm straight. Now we got it working. There we go. So I want to actually be able to shift. Yes, SRX the mod. The coolest thing you will ever see. This is just so much fun. Watching Mooch's video, his debut video of this, and I finished third in the last race he did. My AI did. Like, yes. Yeah, there's What If. I know this is insane. This is awesome. The funny thing is, Roots did Slinger in his video. I did Slinger too in the stream I did. I actually tried it on Legend later, and man, that's something running that race on Legend. Difficulty. Yeah, you with the mod you get 54 cars on track. It's mind-boggling when you think of it. But I love this. This is just awesome. I'm so thankful for the fact that I'm part of a video game, you know? It's like every gamer's dream to be part of a video game, and I'm actually in the game. Actually, since you're... Oh yeah, I'm definitely doing a season mode of this. I'm just trying to decide on what day I want to do it, because... You know, that's the hard thing, is trying to figure out when I want to do this. But I definitely want to do a season mode of this. I know What If High TV actually gave me 2 options for mine to run it either pure black like it is here, or run it as white. It's like, the black one looks better. They both look good, but the black one looks better. So okay, that's enough practice. Let's get to the race. I want to do some racing. No, I'm not reducing difficulty. I'm no wimp. Actually, he hit on something High TV did that he might do. Because he said that he was putting one together for Cody. And he said one of the things he looked at was putting the channel logos on the spoiler instead of putting the number on the banner. Like how the cars have the numbers, have it be the channel logo instead of the number. I was in the top 10 at the end of it, Bumble. I did manage to recover to finish. I think I finished 10th. It was either 9th or 10th. The video's on YouTube now, so. And the past stream is still on the channel, so. But the dirt racing on this is just a blast. This really reminds me, at least the dirt racing on here, and I'm not sure if either of you two, What If or Bumble will remember it, but there used to be a game for PC, the Dirt Track Racing. Specifically the Dirt Track Racing, the sprint car version of that game. I used to play that game religiously. That game was just so much fun to play with the sprint cars. This is what this reminds me of. Oh yeah, I gotta put this up. We need a leaderboard. Yeah, it was definitely fun. Both games, Dirt Track Racing and Dirt Track Racing Sprint Cars, made by Ratbag Games. Yeah, I know. Those games were just so much fun. Jeez, wait, wide. No, Mikey, you can't beat me. You got your time in the shine on your video. Now it's my turn. Come here, Mikey. Dive bomb. Oh, Cindric just dive bomb Brown. Battle of the back in gray cars. Got him. Yeah, actually, I can thank High C for that. High C actually made the logo for this because I asked him, hey, I think it'd be cool if you, since I really didn't have a channel logo, that hey, I think it'd be cool if you just put it like the Daytona logo, but put my name in the Daytona logo. Well, he went a step further and put the Twitch icon and the YouTube icon in the top of it. So. I've heard of it, Bumble, but I never played it. It's gonna be a bit of a challenge. Then again, that's what I wanted. By the way, What If, I don't know if you saw the past stream I did, but I did attempt Bristol on 13, and yeah, it went, about as well as you thought it would. I ended up DNFing out of it. So I'm going to try to do another attempt here probably tomorrow night. I was using Kurt though. Like I had planned on, so I will beat that Bristol. I am bound and determined to beat that Bristol. I may come out with half a car at the end of it, but I'm going to beat that Bristol. It'll be like the end of the very first, the original Love Bug, the Herbie movie. I'll split in half and cross the finish line first and third if I have to. No, I didn't even, Bumble, I made it just past halfway and then I DNF'd. So, and my rule is if I make it, the rule I kind of set for myself is if I make it past halfway, I consider it just like NASCAR's rain rules, you know? Make it past halfway, it's an official race, so. Oh no! Crap. Get it, turn around, come on, come on, come on. Actually, that might be an idea. You may just give me an idea of what I could do actually tomorrow. What if instead of doing Bristol? Or what I might do. Since I now have something. Which I already told you I got and got working, so. I think I might do the NASCAR 21, and actually I'll do the 2021 and do 100% at Darlington. Because I like Darlington. Darlington's a fun racetrack. I like own that place on 2011. In NASCAR the game 2011, that was my track. Had almost 200 races there. Over 1,000 laps led. This is online stats, mind you. I mean, I was boss at that place. And that was in a good second heat. Hey, what if? There you are, 42nd. Just 3 spots behind me. Yeah. Well, it depends. I know I was on Xbox, so... That was actually the first game I played on Xbox. When I made the switch for... Because originally I was on PlayStation, and then I made the switch to Xbox because, like, yeah, let's try the 360 and see how this is versus the 2. Or versus the 3. Plus the Xbox was cheaper for me, so... And honestly, I haven't regretted my choice. I don't play my 1 as much since I went to PC, but I haven't really regretted the decision to switch. Granted, it's nice to have the emulator now for PC where you can go back and play the PlayStation games again. There was a couple other tracks I wanted to try on here to see how the cars react and how the AI races. Just kind of get an idea before I maybe do a season mode, what to expect. I know Legend might be just a little bit too difficult. I might keep it on the difficulty I have it right now, which is Expert. Oh, Briscoe. Might take the cautions off though. Probably attempt, maybe I'll do Lucas Oil after this and then do Knoxville. Then I gotta do Slinger. I gotta do at least one Slinger race tonight. Oh yeah, well, I'm not... Honestly, it must be just whatever your preference, because I don't really... Oh, I forgot to do this, by the way. I don't really like running custom setups. To me, I think I like it better when it's kind of even like this and just, you know, best man win, you know? If I can beat the AI, you know, I beat the AI. If I don't beat the AI, then whatever. Jeez, there we go. Yeah, I heard about that, Bumble. I've seen somebody posted it somewhere, the channel that was doing that. Trying to find out if they could find them. Honestly, it's NASCAR's version of DB Cooper, in a sense. If you know the DB Cooper story. If you don't, he's the guy that jumped out of the airplane after robbing the airplane, parachuted out of the airplane into the Pacific Northwest wilderness, and was never seen or heard from again. And there's 2 camps. One that thinks he got away with it, and the other camp is, oh, he died in the wilderness, you know? I've always been to the mindset when I hear the legend that he did get away. That he was somebody that had military experience, more than likely. That's how he was able to parachute out of the plane. And that survival skills, he was able to land and get out of the woods and disappeared into history. Hey, look, it's Kenny Wallace. I'm surprised with all the cars that Kenny drove that High C decided to use the Stacker 2 scheme for Kenny. Considering those weren't really the best years for Kenny in that Stacker 2 car. At least in Cup. Oh, whoa, whoa. Let's see if I can get... Yeah, that's the thing. He only ran the 1 year of that in Cup with that scheme. And then, he ran that scheme, I think, 1 year in 2000. He ran the 04 Busch Series season, I think, with that. A similar scheme. Honestly, I like the other Stacker 2 one he ran, the 2005 one. It was 2005, 2006 he ran both. For 2 years with that. Like, had the dark and in the back. I kind of liked it a little bit better than the hey, Tony won. So I'll run down to this. Tony. Chase was just in front of me. Ross behind me. Where's everybody else out? Michael was 24th. Hey, what if you were 29th? You beat E-Step. Oh, poor Ed. I really do like this mod, though. This is just... The game itself was good, but to add this mod was just like the icing on the cake. Yeah, Scott Wimmer did win a couple races in it. Let's do Lucas Oil. AKA IRP. Because see, Wimmer's another one we never really got to see what Wimmer would do, because he went to the what was at the time the failing Bill Davis Racing. His highlight moment in Cup was the third place finish in the 500 in 04. That was his highlight moment. Ooh, way loose, way loose. Oh, who did I wreck? Almendinger. Sorry, AJ. It's interesting that Wimmer's two highlights in Cup basically came in the Daytona 500. The third place finish in 04 and then the flip in 05. I forget if he won. I thought he won a race or two when he ran the 29 car for RCR. He split the ride with Burton, but I thought he won a couple races in that car, if I recall correctly. He's always much better suited as a Busch Series driver than a Cup driver. Yeah, Bumblebee was 2005 because he did the pirouette on his nose. I think, if I remember, what actually caused the wreck was there was a car to the inside of Greg Biffle that I think cut Biffle's tire as they were going through 3 and 4. That's what caused the stack up on the wreck that sent Wimmer down to the inside and on his nose. Because Mike Joyce said after the one incident, after the Wimmer incident, turn 4 that year at Daytona was just mayhem down there because it seemed like every major incident happened there. Yeah, you're right. 03 it was Newman, 04 it was Waltrip, and 05 it was Wimmer. That's true, I didn't think about that. Hello, Blue Train. Yep, I'm just playing with the SRX mod, which is not yet available, but sort of a season, I guess you could say a season preview. Oh man, could you imagine that? And have it be available to like anybody that wanted to race, so you could have like they had Doug Colby come in and basically spank these legends, like have these like local short track guys come in and race these legends like Castronettas and Stewart, and that's really what they should turn the SRX into. There's like this pros versus legends versus locals type thing. I mean, basically SRX is basically trying to be what IROC was, but they basically took the mantle over from IROC. I'd like to see both those guys. Benson and Rudd would be awesome to see back out there. Speaking of which, I've actually been using Ricky Rudd's the Tide car, the number 10 Tide car in the 2021 mod, playing around with it. I just love that scheme so much. But yeah, I just like Ricky Rudd, so there's that too. But I thought I heard that Benson was rumored to come to SRX. I don't know if it was actually official yet, but I thought he was rumored that he was going to be involved in it. Alright, I'm done. I get to talking like this. I'm not gonna do the other. Well, what happened with IROC is because IROC was running too much. They were running too many of the Cup tracks, and that's why you got the Cup guy invasion, where it seemed like the NASCAR guys were kind of taking over IROC. SRX kind of became the they kind of jumped with they kind of took the NASCAR out of IROC in a way and put IROC more to what IROC was supposed to be. I saw you streaming High TV. I was gonna try to jump in there, but you left before I could jump in there. Well, I see what you were streaming. Ooh, jeez. Yeah, I definitely had to loosen this thing, or tighten this thing a little bit back up, because I thought it was too loose when I practiced. Oh, not good. Not good. How to track races? Oh, you mean the track I, sort of? It's a NR 2003 term. That was not good. Oh boy. Does that mean we can turn Slinger into a super speedway? Oh my god, I can just imagine that track. Oh boy. But you see, that's the problem, Blue, is there's never going to be another game like NR 2003. NR 2003 was just like kind of a once in a great moment that you got this great game, and the capabilities of it, what you could do with it, and the number of offline leagues that people created centered around it. It's still amazing to me. That game is, hell, it'll be 20 years old next year, and yet it's still probably the best NASCAR related game to date. I mean, it basically was the baby. It was basically the game that gave birth to iRacing. So problem is you're never really going to see a game like that on console because consoles are limited. There's a lot more you can do. Obviously, looking at this, there's a lot more you can do on PC than you can do on a console game, or that you could do with a PC versus a console game. You're kind of limited in what you can do, and it sucks for console users, but that's just the way. That's just the way that this is structured. I know, it'd be awesome to have at least a console game for NR, you know? Or a console game similar to NR. If they could do that, they would corner, whoever could come up with that would basically corner the market in terms of racing games, because honestly, High TV, I could see you being, if you ever want to delve into it, look into modding for NR, because I mean NR is just it's amazing what you can do. I've seen people make some of the stuff I've seen people make for NR is just, and the fact that you can basically get the game for free now with the no CD patch out there. I mean, I've got it on this computer. Oh jeez. What I've seen them do with tracks, and I've actually even had a chance to run on it too. I don't know if it was on an older version I had of NR, but somebody made for NR, get this, a banked Indianapolis Motor Speedway. So think Indianapolis Motor Speedway, you know, the Brickyard, as a super speedway. And I've driven on it, and oh boy, that sucker is fun to drive on. Indianapolis is a super speedway. The open wheel purists would be, if they were to see that monstrosity, it would be like, oh hell no. I mean, in essence, it's basically Indianapolis with Talladega banking. Yeah, but I know this game is just so much fun. I had actually stopped playing the console one for a little bit, kind of set it aside, and then when this came out, I was like, let me download this again. And I started playing with this, and I was like, I understand why I liked this game originally. If I hadn't wrecked in the first race, I probably would have started this final heat a little further up. Not to mention I'm still driving with damage too. Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, if you're talking the actual series blue, yeah, I can see exactly what you mean by... You want to make sure you keep a diversity of drivers and not just try to focus on having one, you know, like NASCAR only guys coming in, because that is kind of what happened to IROC. And yeah, she still had guys like Steve Kinzer that would come in and Helio race. But you got to keep it, you can't just limit to those guys. Like back when you had like Unser and Andretti, Earnhardt, all racing each other, that was kind of the glory days of IROC. Now, if I'm right, and again, I'd have to double check this because I don't know it 100%. I believe Mark Donahue actually won the very first IROC race, if I remember correctly. I would have liked to see what Dan Gurney would have done in IROC if he had, unfortunately, if he had lived to IROC's creation, or had gotten involved in iRacing. I don't know. I know Gurney passed, but I don't know when. There's a lot of guys I would have liked to see in IROC. I don't know why. I don't think Ayrton Senna never ran in IROC. You should have had some Formula One guys that should have run in IROC. See how they would have done. Oh, please tell me you got more developments on that. I can't wait for that. The little preview you showed me. And I do have them, by the way, High TV. They are in here. I forgot about them. I was looking through the cars the one day when I was just playing around on here. I was like, oh, I forgot that this was in here. What do you think, High TV? Do you think I should show it at the end of this race? What we're talking about? Because I didn't show it on my first stream. Because I actually forgot it was in here, and then when I was playing offline with this, I was like, oh, I forgot you put this in here. If What If is in here, I'll show him. Oh, is he trying to get it going? Yeah, are you trying to get it going, What If? Are you just having issues with it starting up, or... Because I got lucky. The High TV said that, he said that, oh, it may crash on you when you start it up. I started it up, the thing started up right away, no problem. It's like, SRX works fine. NASCAR 2021, on the other hand, wants to be difficult. So... I was actually reminiscing here earlier before I jumped on here. I was watching Roots' stream from when he first played this game, which you and me, What If, were in that stream, and we had that wave battle at Eldora, the very first race he did. And I was ghosting because I was wireless instead of wired. And won the race. And I just love his quote at the end of that, which is, "I can't beat a ghost. How am I supposed to beat a ghost?" And somebody in chat said, "Oh, you gotta get Ghostbusters." Well, now we have a true chest. We have the mod. This time we actually have identical cars. Alright. I'll go show this and then I'm gonna go do, I want to try Knoxville on here. I know, I tried it on Legend and it was like, okay, this is just way too much for me, but I like this on Expert. I gotta keep this on Expert. Alright. Now this is just a preview. I know I Oh, that's funny. I commented on Mootz's video that the first time I streamed this, he finished about where he finished his first race when he in his video. In my first race. Alright. Ready? Again, I don't know how much you have further going, High TV, but check this out. IROC lives. IROC lives. That's one of them. There's another one. Man, High TV, if you could get the rest of these cars as IROC cars, I mean, you got a couple in here, but if we get a couple of IROC cars, that'd be a true throwback. Because these cars actually are kind of somewhat similar to what the IROC cars were. I mean, the IROC cars were Trans Am cars, but the Firebird TA cars, but very similar. When you get the game What If, High TV, I don't know if you sent them the same. I'm assuming Roots has the same game I do that you sent. They should be in there. I'm not sure if they are. That's gonna be awesome. I will run an IROC season. I will run it. If you, High TV, if you make me a car for an IROC, I will run an IROC season. I will run an IROC season straight up. That'd be epic. I would for sure do that. But back to more SRX. Because I'm gonna try Knoxville now. Yes. I loved IROC. IROC was... I'll still watch some of the highlights in IROC. The funniest thing about IROC is it seemed like the yellow line rule didn't exist at Daytona, because when Ryan Newman won the 04 race there, he basically forced his way underneath the yellow line under Johnson to win that race. So it's like, I guess the yellow line rule just doesn't exist in IROC. Man, I miss IROC. But that's basically SR. Hey, what if you're on the outside front row? I didn't see who was on your inside, but outside front row. Jeez. I don't recall that. I do not remember. Yeah, I thought they had no yellow line rule too. That's why when it happened, it kind of surprised me. I was like, "There's no yellow line rule in IROC." I remember watching that race and seeing that happen. I was like, "There's no yellow line rule in IROC." Then you had the, what was it, the near photo finish at Richmond between Mark Martin and Kurt Busch. Which they actually mentioned on the Cup broadcast, too, about Kurt losing to Mark and by a razor-thin margin. Obviously, I know, I say this one, What If's going to remember it, the Dale Jr. Dale Sr. battle at Michigan in '99 in IROC, where Jr. led it basically coming out of 4 and Sr. beat him by the finish line. I love the dirt racing on this game. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love racing dirt on iRacing, but man, if you want the cheap alternative iRacing for dirt racing, I mean, jeez, yeah. Bouncing off the fence. Ooh, don't wreck Schrader. I don't want to wreck Schrader. I like Schrader. You got the two good Kennys in here. You got Schrader and Wallace. It looks like What If is going to win the Heat 1 race here. How about that? Oh, there's Ed. Oh no, big wreck! No! No, come on. Reverse gear, reverse gear. Come on. Go, go, go. Oh, no. I had it straightened out. Man, I had that straightened back out, that it's stuck again. That's okay, at least we get a good starting spot in Heat 2. Jeez. That thing just slid sideways. The thing is, I was running fairly decent there until that wreck happened in front of me and I basically got a roadblock in front of me. The thing is, even with that, it's still better than what the truck race was last year. Man, that was a shit show last year. Come on, can I get out? There we go. I love this wheel though. I love racing dirt with this wheel though. And the throttle control here and there. Hey, who knew how Lewis Hamilton knew how to run dirt? Me versus one of the best worldwide racing drivers. It's okay, I really haven't had that hard a time with them on dirt, so... So is Tony. I see Tony's lurking there in 5th right now. Oh damn, Jimmy. Was that yeah, I think it was Jimmy that shoved it up the inside. race Jimmy now. Too bad we're not at Eldora. Otherwise, I could say this is just like the prelude, the one year he won it. Oh, don't you dare, Jimmy! Don't you dare! See if I can get back by him here. Oh no! I spun him. No. And Ross, where'd Chastain come from? Where'd Ross come from? Chastain's gonna win the heat. Gonna win the heat. That was an accident. I swear, it was an accident. I didn't mean to. That's okay. I don't know if you were here initially to start with What If, but I raced Moots' AI and beat him on the last lap for a position. I think it was the first race I did, so. Where do we start? 26. Hey, What If? You're just in front of me. Should I? I mean, should I? Should I? No, I already spun Jimmy. I'm already in trouble already if Moots were to see this. We're all right here, though. Hey, I got Casey around here. There's Carl's here. Larson's here. All the dirt guys are, like, right here. And then there's just Lewis Hamilton. Oh, I just clipped him. Oh, and Bobby at the same time. Yeah. I just spun 2 green cars out at once. I must not like the color green tonight. The E-step in front of me is that AJ just ahead. Ooh. Oh no, What If just got spun? Was that, I think it was AJ that got into him. Yep, Denny's leading. I got Carl over me. God, this game is just so much more fun to drive with a wheel than it is with a controller, though. Oh no, I spun Carl. I cut Carl's nose off. Yeah, that's 3 cars I've wrecked tonight. Oh, cool. Like free cam it? Oh, Larson just got spawned. Oh, can I get Bill? Might be able to get Bill here. We might get a top 20 out of this. I don't know if I can get Eric on this last lap, but I'll try. Here comes a big send. Big send, big send, big send. Ah, no, not enough. '21st. Denny win it? Yep, Denny won it. Highest finishing, I guess you could say media person. Hey, Roots finished 17th. Hey, Roots beat Jimmy. He beat his boy. Riff was 31st. Who's the other one that spun? Larson? I think Larson was the other one that spun. He ended up 36th. let's see. Where else do I go now? Where else did I say I wanted to go? I know I want to do. I want to save Slinger for last. That's the last one I'm gonna do. Let's go to. Yeah, let's go to the fairgrounds. Okay, I'll kind of like that. For me, there's like two views I like. I'm used to the roof view. The roof view and the far chase are the two that I'm used to from playing console games. And obviously with iRacing, since you're locked to the driver's view, the cockpit view, I've kind of gotten used to that one over the time. So it'd be nice if there's a little bit farther chase than the current chase view, but who's lead right now? Number 63. Who's number 63? I need to get more familiar with the actual numbers outside of obviously the actual NASCAR guys who have their numbers, but yikes. That was a hold my breath moment there for a second. I gotta get the top side. I remember the top side was good for me here. Ooh, I'm squirrely. I gotta get to the top side. Okay. Oh, okay. I know. I didn't even really notice the card amount, so. Oh, I just body slammed. What is it, Castro Neves? Oh. I was actually kind of curious too. Hi TV. I saw you added Doug Coletta. Like, that's a drag racer. Surprised you didn't add John Force. Because John Force would have been an interesting ad if you're going to add an NHRA anyway. John Force or Antoine Brown or... Oh no, Chastain! I just wrecked Chastain. So what's that now? 4 cars I wrecked so far tonight? Probably more.
That's soon.
Okay.
Good night.
Loose. Oh, I'm so loose. Oh, that's cool. I just always associated his name with the NHRA. I didn't realize he did USAC. Honestly, granted, well, his name could work for this. I know Lee O'Donnell, the Monster Truck driver, used to be an off-road driver before he went to Monster Trucks. Yeah, just trying to get a hang for this. This thing's a lot looser than what I remembered the first time I ran here, so. Who won the heat? Make it to it? No, too late. I think Algar won it. Ooh. So hanging out of that bad boy down the straightaway. It's so loose off the corner right now. Yeah, Reddick right now out front. That's the other thing too. I've noticed with high TV. There isn't really like one dominant car. It like changes whenever you race. So at least the AI are, there's not like one AI that's constantly dominating. It changes. See, that's the problem with this high TV is that from my understanding, it sounds like you're limited as far as the drivers you can add to the game. That's where kind of NR 2003 is king there, in the fact that you could basically create your own entire roster of cars. Past the 43 car limit, and it'll just pick different drivers that you can pick them to basically make your own roster out of it. What if I attempted Slinger 100% with this mod? Oh, I'm spinning out loose right now. This is not good. I was going to attempt Slinger 100% on Legend. I got through the first heat, and I was like, I ain't doing this tonight. Maybe some other night. I mean, it's fun, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I feel like I do want to do that as a video, do a 100%er at Slinger, and just see what happens. Turn the cautions off and just see what happens. 54 cars on a track that's basically, less than half a mile of that. Oh my god. If you thought 2013 Bristol was bad. That is the one question, wow. Who just lost it by himself? I think it was Ty. Okay, yeah, that's fair. I think they're 150, I think, right now, aren't they? For the actual standard 100%. So yeah, that'd be more doable if you're gonna do a 100% series. Oh no! Oh no! Well, at least you got me back. At least you got me back. Oh, and I took out the leader. Oh no, sorry, Reddick. I didn't even mean to do that one, too. I was joking about it earlier. The fact that it actually happened. That's a snipe. That's a clip. If somebody wants to snipe that later as a clip. That's a clip right there. Me wrecking what if at the fairgrounds. Well, when you play the game, that if you record yourself playing the game, what if, you have to take me out now just for that reference. Of course, Bumble will probably be the only one that Bumble and High TV are the only two that are really going to get that reference other than myself, but... Yeah, I know, it is. I somehow must have turned the damage on. I thought I had it set off, but I must have somehow turned it on, so. It does tighten the car up, but yeah, you lose a bit of speed, so. I mean, you can still run with them, but you just can't seem to keep pace with them once you're damaged. Oh, am I gonna turn Tracy? Nope. That's the last guy I want to turn. This game is just so much fun. Oh. It's like I want to do more streams of this, but I don't want to like oversaturate playing it. But God, it's just so much fun. That's why I say, or I'll recommend anybody that asks, you know, where are you gonna go find good racing games? Just go to PC. If you can save up a little bit of money, or if you don't want to spend the money, find the free download for NR and download NR. That's hours of entertainment. It's like anything's better than 21 at this point. That's why, you know, I saw all the announcements everybody made, everything that was made about them, about the future of the console games, and I feel so bad for console users because there's just nothing you just don't get on console what you can get on PC, and it sucks that they can't really put a good enough product out there on console to give you that good game, you know? I mean, I hate it I feel so bad for them, because it's just like, oh man, I can't wait for that too. It's funny because I asked you, and then Roots unveiled it, so it's kind of like you showed me after Roots unveiled it. That's gonna be so cool to see those. I wonder, are the physics gonna stay the same, or are you actually changing the physics of the car? Because having raced the next gen car in iRacing, I know how the feel is, and I'm just curious what the difference is gonna be versus what granted it's heat game, but I'm just curious as kind of how the feel may be different. What's the other good one on here that I like? Let's do this one. Let's do Eastern Hills. I'll probably do Eastern Hills, Eldora, and then Slinger. Will be my last one. I'll call it stream. This was just kind of an impromptu stream I decided to do tonight, so. Hey, all I care about with NASCAR 2021, Todd, we got my favorite NASCAR paint scheme of all times in there. The Texaco, the black and red Texaco Havoline car. Doesn't matter who was driving it, Davey, Ernie, Ricky, didn't matter who was driving it. I always loved that paint scheme. I'm just the fact you're putting the car in the game. It didn't matter if the physics was any different. It's just awesome that the cars that you're putting a next gen car in Heat 5. That's enough. Oh my God, Cup cars at Slinger. I should look. I don't think the track's available. I don't think the track's available for iRacing, but I think you could do it. If I gotta see if it's available on iRacing. If I have it, I could I almost could do, I think I could do an AI race with the cup cars at Slinger. Honestly, you know what I would like to see? You guys are going to get a preview of this because I've never really talked about this. You know, people have asked me, what's your ideal racing game? Give me a game that has the options like this, like SRX, where you can run dirt versus pavement, with the capability and the variety of NR, and then add to that shit. I have the game. I have the game downloaded for PC now. I can't remember the game I was gonna say add to it. Hang on a minute. I'm blanking. Hang on. I gotta minimize this for a second because I'm blanking on what the game is. I have it for Steam. What's the name of the game? God damn it. Wreckfest. Add to it what you get with Wreckfest, and that would be my ideal. That would be my ideal game. As it is, I'm happy with what I have. I'm happy with the I got NR, I've got iRacing, I've got this, I've got Heat 5 with the 2021 mod, and I have Wreckfest. You know, I'm lucky enough to have all those. So I have the variety. But like I said, if a developer could find a way to put all that into one game and just make it halfway decent. I'm not saying it's got to be, superb, high quality stuff, just playable. If you can make it playable and enjoyable for the user, that's all we're asking. But the reason I bring up Wreckfest is this track kind of reminds me of a track, kind of something you'd see on Wreckfest. The way it has the giant screen over there. And of course, Ed has shown it, featured it more than once in his videos. Wreckfest has its own Legends mod, so NASCAR Legends mod, so oh, damn it. I spun out. Okay, let's see if I can get turned around without blocking the track. But one of the I guess one of the coolest things I've got with Wreckfest, yeah, you have the NASCAR Legends mod that's on there, but sorry, what if? I didn't mean to rear end ya. I have the Bluesmobile from the Blues Brothers that somebody made for that game. I have that downloaded as one of the mods on there. Hey, I'm gaining positions. I mean, better than spinning out, right? I'll take the free positions. Thanks, guys. I have no idea. I spun out, and then when I was trying to get back on track, I tried to get back in front of the field, and they just all of a sudden just started checking up there. I think I broke the game. Leave it to me to break the game, I didn't even check leaving. Hey, Joe. Been a long time since we've seen you on the front row. It's like I want to pass Nemechek, but I don't want to, you know? I got to give him the satisfaction of at least winning a race. Oh, I'm too high now. Okay, we gotta get to the bottom. Well, considering I was a lap down after I spun, and I'm going to finish this heat in second, I think that sums up how that went down. So, 17th. Oh, 30 laps. Okay. That's a short race. Oh, I almost did the same thing there. It's interesting that they might be different, obviously, when you made them high TV, but it's interesting that it looks to me like Bobby and Hamilton and Labonte seem to have like the same color green. Obviously, I know they're probably different, but it's like unless I see the back of the car, it's hard for me to tell which one's which. Which one's Bobby? Which one's Lewis? Come on, guys. Oh, that's awesome. If you end up creating the roster for it, I almost want to do a season and call it like the YouTuber / Twitch championship battle, you know, on SRX. Who comes out on top? Oh, I got Ty all over me now. Ty, I'm not Sieg, okay? I may share the same first name, but I'm not Sieg. Or Sam Mayer, for that matter, but okay. Who's leading? Chase is leading. Be interesting if Chase wins this race, considering he won the Cup race today. So, oh, come on. All right, AJ, I'm moving you. Oh no, I almost wrecked. Oh, might still be wrecking. I gotta practice my corner entry here. Oh, I did Jeff. Oh, I got Larson and Barry. Or Barry's in front of me, Larson's behind me. Way up the hill. Oh, Casey spun. Oh, poor Casey. There's a little bit of difference as far as when you switch the AI difficulty. Because I realized when I first streamed this, the night I streamed this, I had it on like the low difficulty. I didn't have it on the high difficulty. But yeah, once I turned up the difficulty, it's like, yeah, they get really aggressive. That's why I said I am half tempted to, maybe I'll do it as a video, 100% race at Slinger on Legend, actually try 100% on Legend difficulty and see what happens. The chaos that it would create. I obviously would probably turn the cautions off for it, but cautions of damage off just to see how chaotic it could get. We're gonna end up 18th, I think, right between AJ and Tony. Oh my god, 500 laps. Make that my Bristol. SRX Bristol.
Oh my god, wait dude, get out of there before he taxes you.
Okay, you know what? I said I was going to do Eldora, but I think I'm almost done here, so I'm going to wrap the stream by going to Slinger. Be the last one I do for the night. I gotta do more of this though. This is just so much fun. The game itself is just so much fun. I was playing the career mode the other day, just remembering how much fun this game was. A lot more fun on PC than console because of using the wheel and everything, so let's just jump into it. Alright, Slinger. "54 cars on this side of the track." Oh, there's just chaos just waiting to happen. You just know it. Oh yeah, I saw. I watched his. The funny thing about his videos, I ended up finishing third in the last race he did. My AI did. I also noticed too, and I made the point of saying it in the comment under his video that. Oh my god. Oh my god. I broke the game again. That he pretty much finished where he did in the first race that I did on my first stream of this. What I do. Yeah, they're despawning. I broke the game. I don't know how I broke the game, but I broke the game. It's the same thing that happened at that other track, just that I just did. I literally I spun out in front of the field, it checked up the field, and as they started going again, this is what happened. I broke the game. Why is it always me, right? I guess I'm the guinea pig, you know? Well, we're going again, so there's that. Come on, Robbie. Man, I've lapped up to 8th. In that whole mess, I've lapped up to 8th. I'll make that 7th. If I can get around Montoya here. But that unfortunately means that we have to start at the back for Heat 2. 54th at Slinger. Oh boy. This is not going to be good. This is not going to be pretty. I actually really wanted to edit my stuff. I should put a little counter in the corner. How many cars have you spun tonight? Or cars spun counter. I actually haven't spun anybody yet this race, so knock on wood. Nobody's gone off my front bumper yet in this race. Come on, Montoya. Watch that be famous last words, you know. Oh, get underneath. Oh, Carl, come on. Give me room. Okay, I didn't just spin out Montoya. I lifted his ass off the ground and turned him around. I literally picked him up and said, "Get out the way, Montoya." So I don't know if that really counts as me spinning him out. As much as just saying, "Get out the way." I'm actually doing fairly decent in heat, the second heat. Let's see if I can get at least halfway through the field. Help my average. Get the way, Scott. Ooh, we knocked him again. Briscoe. There's Jimmy. 31st right now. Oh boy. Ross is having flashbacks. Or no, that wasn't Ross. That was Travis Strada. There's Chastain. Like I say, he was having flashbacks to when I got into him. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna pay him back." Ooh, ties into me. I thought I was going to make it halfway through, at least halfway through the field, but... Come on, Biffle, give me room. Nope, I guess we're going to end up 36. Alright, here we go. 3rd overall. Kobe's on pole. Hamlin, myself, and Stewart. For 30 laps. If I get it straight away so I can just nail it. Ooh, it drifted. Yeah, I think I kind of learned that the first time I ran here on here. And once you get forced high, it's like it's hard to get back to the bottom. That's what makes it so much fun when you catch lap traffic. And I just spun Tony. Let's see, I wrecked Montoya and I wrecked Tony Stewart. Probably the two guys in this field you don't want to wreck outside of Paul Tracy. I guess for the angry driver trifecta, I need to spin Paul Tracy. get to race Hamlin now. Well, my name's not Matt Kenza, so maybe at the end of the race I'll see a helmet come at me. There's Tracy. No, I'm not gonna end up spinning him, so. There's Kane. Check on the YouTube guys, see where everybody's at right now. So I kind of cut my way through the field here. Jimmy's 38th. Tony Kanaan is 36. Tony fought his way back to second. I just noticed that too. Tony's driving angry now. He knows I'm up here. With Bill. Almost halfway through the field. As far as lapping cars. And Robbie fell off. Yeah, it's about consistent now. I think I finally consisted myself out here. Ooh, Logano. Oh look, Logano and Kenseth's racing together. Wonder how that's gonna go. AJ. As soon as I pass AJ, that'll be half the field a lap down. Gordon. And Kenna Wallace. Rib's not having a good night. Garrett Waltrip. There's Ed. So there's one YouTuber. Unfortunately, Ed not having a good night in this race. He's 50th. Oh yeah, I got him. Tony now this time, so. As long as I can keep it clean for these final 2 laps. The Deegan. You can spot that pink car kind of anywhere. There's What If. Just running inside the top 20. There we go. Final run down. Denny was second, then Stewart. Speed, Edwards. Gary Owen was the highest runner. Roots was 14th. What If I know was just their 20th. And then Ed I passed, so he step was between us there. Not bad. Really, I really enjoy this game. It really is fun. But it's about 11:15 my time, so I think I'll call that a. I think I'll call that a go. And I'm actually 2 for 2 at Slinger. 2 wins, 2 races. So I remain perfect at slinger. Don't think I'll be perfect after the don't think I'll be perfect after the 100%er I do here, but you know I'm definitely gonna try a 100%er here. Yeah, I'd love to actually see Slinger in person. Or a dirt race in general in person. Not dirt race, but a local short track race like that. But I'm going to call it there, guys. So thanks for hanging out with me. It's the impromptu Monday night stream, but I might stream something tomorrow. I'm not sure yet what I want to do. I'm honestly gonna I might do a 100% slinger tomorrow night. See what happens. So, till then, have a good night, guys. See ya tomorrow night for sure. I'll probably do a 100% slinger. So, good night.